Well, it's a learning curve already. Literally a learning curve. So I bought this. This is battening, treated battening, just from B&Q. It's 38mm wide, 25mm thick, deep. What I found was trying to bend it to this curve of this roof. Yeah, there's a couple of there's a couple of casualties over there. It just won't bend, So I was like, oh, okay. No carpenters to talk to at the moment, although I do know a few. So what I've just done, and I don't know whether it's good practice or not really, is, I don't know if you can see, I just did saw cuts halfway through, all the way along, about every inch or so. No, I've not really measured it, doesn't really matter too much. And that seems to have given it, you know, that little bit of space. So imagine them 1/2 mil, if that's what they are, 1/2 mil cuts on the inside. It seems to have given me a fairly constant curve. So I'm going to put a few of those up, show you how I do it now. It's not rocket science, but seems to have worked. I'll do this one and you can see how I do it. So we'll put you there. So I know 57.5 is 57.5 allows me to just wedge that in place. So 57.5. Well, I really want to cut it the other way. In fact, I should have cut it the other way. Let's do it the other way, because I'm working backwards. What I've noticed as well, and I didn't think about this when I was at B&Q, was each one of these battens, I think they're 2.4 meters long, but I'm not getting 2 out of them. Not much of a disaster, because all these offcuts I can use for the internal wall, so no big deal, but I'm probably going to need more than I've actually got. Okay, so there's my offcut. So yeah, this is all I did really. So yeah, every inch or so. Maybe that one's just a fluke. I guess even spacing also is sort of relatively important, so that curve is something like a constant. So I'm trying to make it as even as I can. I don't really want to go to the pain of measuring all of those. I'll be here all day. But I think it's probably just enough to avoid stressing that wood to a point where it fractures. That didn't sound very good. Anyway. This wood is treated, so it is treated, and it is actually backing. You can see leaning on it actually closes that gap up, so that sort of almost proves the theory. Maybe this is common practice, I have no idea. I've wired plenty of boats, so I fitted our last one out, but she was a sail away lined, so I didn't have to do any of this. I'm sure there's a way of actually steaming these. If you just create a tube and then like a bit of a steam chamber, you would certainly bend it. I haven't got one of those. So we'll put this up and see if that one was just a fluke. Obviously there's a lot of weight on these battens when all that tongue and groove actually goes in. So you can see there, I've just cut them through. So I was just talking to my carpenter friend and he said, oh no, the cut should be on the inside and they flay out. I was like, oh okay, I didn't know that. So I tried that, putting the cuts on the inside. You see the cut like that and bending it that way. The timber didn't like that at all. So I'm sticking with what I'm doing, really, bending it that way. And as I close it up, those little 1mm cuts just close up. That's the plan anyway. I've been putting them 500 apart. I've just had to go 600 on this one because there's a mushroom here. There always is. I should have picked the drill up before. Mm-hmm. It is quite a task pushing these up. But I'm earning my tea, am I?
You are?
I am.
Well, I've made you a coffee.
Maybe coffee. Yeah, that'll do. Get on with that.
It's very noisy.
I am very noisy. It's actually bloody hard work. Okay, so there's another one down.
One down. How many to go?
I have no idea.
Quite a few.
I think I've got one more to do, and I need another couple of packs of battening.
Yeah.
And I think I'm about halfway. But that's quite a few hours work, that is. Right, there's some of the battening done. I think I'm about halfway, eh?
Yeah. Halfway.
So that's quite a job, that is. You need to really push that up with quite a bit of oomph. What we've just been doing as well, have we not?
Yeah.
We've just put some battens on the wall there as well.
Dividing walls.
Yeah, bathroom. Well, this is the bathroom, really, isn't it?
Kitchen, bathroom.
Kitchen, bathroom, and then bathroom, bedroom. So we've just been doing that. Right, yeah. So we've had a request from one of our subscribers. Sorry, I can't remember the name. I'll put it here. A really good request, actually. Why can we give some information on costings? I think that's super invaluable to people to realise how much it actually costs to fit an narrowboat out. Well, there are differences in there. Yeah. Depends what you do. Yeah. But this is how much it's going to cost us to fit ours out, and I think it's quite shocking, even for me, because we, like I said the other day, we've already put like nearly, well, when the other cable arrives, we'll have put £1,000 worth of cable in here. Yeah. And I've just been to B&Q to get some battening. And I've spent like another 170 quid there. So Fran's going to do a Vorderman. And she's going to do a Vorderman and start to tot up how much we've been spending and are spending. So not the things that aren't on the boat yet. So when we're talking about our inverter and batteries, they're still in storage. So that
We'll add them on later.
we'll add them when they come onto the boat, because that seems to make more sense.
Yeah, we'll touch it up as we go. Basically.
As we go. So Fran's going to do a running total of how much we're spending, and you know, round figures, not pounds and pence, but round figures, and also how much time we're spending actually working on it. So, and I think that's invaluable as well. You know, because it's okay watch a video over a year, and you think, well, I don't really know how long that even took. So we're gonna be touching up the hours as well, and we can start that right away. At the end of this video, Fran will do that scores on the doors.
Scores on the
Miss
doors.
Scores on the doors. George doors, was it? You used to quite like Vic and Bob.
God.
Well, it's easy. It's like, what's he on about? So Fran's going to do that a bit towards the end of the vlog, where we are, how much we spent. So I'll carry on tomorrow with some more work.
Well, I'm at work.
No, I'll be at work as well. I've got 2 with Bastos to do tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But I'm up in Gloucester, so I'm going to pop into B&Q and
spend some more.
I think I can get this battening cheaper, but the trouble is now I've bought this particular battening. If I buy a different battening, the dimensions will be slightly different, and that'll screw up our whole ceiling. So for the want of a few quid, I'm going to go and get 2 packs of battening.
Yeah. And
then hopefully tomorrow afternoon when I come back from 2 Webasto services, I can finish that battening off on the roof. And I'll just do a bit of a tourville. There's something about that battening that I'm quite satisfied about. I don't know what. But yeah, it's all got to be done.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's what you need to progress further.
Yeah, for the ceiling.
We've ordered our LED. We had a bit of a night ordering last night, so we spent another fortune. LEDs, more cable, P-clips, split trunking, split conduit, loads of stuff. So all that will start to tot up at the end of this video, so you'll have a bit more of an idea how much we're spending. Right, you need to do the washing.
Yeah, I do. You finished before me.
I'm still working.
But you still finished work before me.
I didn't, because I've come in here. We bought some spray foam as well, just to fill in these bits and pieces that they need to chip the insulation away to fit the windows, but we're going to fill all that. So that all needs masking off, and then we can put a squirt of all around there. So
does that go off when you open it?
yeah, we read what we want to do. So what we're just talking about there is, you can see all these bits here.
We won't do it yet then. We'll do it when we need to.
Well, no, we can, to be honest, we can actually get on with that. That's a job that you probably could look at. So what we need to do is mask all these windows off.
No, but I mean, then we've got to chip things off where we might chip too much, and we might.
There won't be that doesn't go very far. So what I'm saying is, if you put some masking tape on all these places here, you know, just something you could be getting on with, and work down there, you know, like all the windows.
Just like giving his orders out.
I've got to find you stuff to do, or they'll be sitting on your ass doing nothing.
Oh, I've only just finished work.
I had an easy job today. I went to fix it with Basto, and the dude had turned the fuel off. Yeah, that'll stop it working. So yeah, we'll press on tomorrow. We're going, I think it's beer o'clock. But
What we're having tonight?
I don't know what we're having. I fancy lots of beer and a shoe pie, but
No,
naughty.
not today.
Not today.
It's only Tuesday.
It is only Tuesday. I'm in holiday mood all the time. We don't take any encouraging, do we?
No.
So right, we'll catch you in a bit.
See you later.
Time to start cutting some. Oh, are you down there? Time to start cutting some of the side. So I've got a pattern piece that I'm using. So we're cutting off the same piece every time, so I'm using that to mark out. 130 of these per side. Now somebody's going to say, how come you haven't got a chop saw? Well, the reason I haven't got a saw is a few things really. I've got a circular saw I could have used, but I'm actually doing this at the end of a pontoon in a marina, so I'm sort of having to not annoy all the neighbours all of the first couple of weeks. So I'm just choosing to do it this way because it's much quieter, gives me a bit of exercise. Yeah, that's it, and I'll save a bit of money. So with that money thing, you know, I've had to buy a nail gun. I could have borrowed one, but it would mean keep asking for it all the time as I wanted to use it. And also there's always that fear that if you borrow a tool, these pass load nails guns like £500–600 each, and you break it, through no fault of your own, you've got to replace it. So I didn't really want to be in that position, not for me and not for the people I was going to borrow it off. Very kind of those guys to offer it to me. But this is going to, again, not sponsored by DeWalt. I just have DeWalt tools because I think they're okay, they're good stuff. I've ordered a DeWalt nail gun, air gun, and a compressor to run it. So they're significantly cheaper than the battery gas ones. And again, I know what somebody's going to say, aren't compressors noisy? Well, yeah, they can be, and this probably will be. So I might have to build sort of an enclosure around it with some insulation or something if it's too noisy. Yeah, about 250 quid for the two, whereas a pass load, which is the creme de la creme really, a pass load one is 500–600 quid for a second fixed nail gun. And my idea is when I finish with it, both those things, the compressor and the nail gun, I can sell them on and probably get half my money back. And remember, I've got a lot of things to fix up, so there's no other real way of doing it. The nails become pretty much hidden when you put some wax in the holes before we oil it. So it's not invisible fixing, but it's pretty close. But yeah, did I say? I can't even remember. Yeah, 130 of these on each side, 260 cuts. Not sure how many there are there, but I'm nowhere near. So I'm going to plod on with this. We wait for a friend to get back from work, and then I think we can probably wrap this video up. With our scores on the doors. How much money have we spent? Oh, actually, before that, me and Fran need a discussion to as whether we keep this or not. So just popped up on the grapevine last night. Somebody taking a dinette out of a narrowboat. Two things, it's the wrong colour and it's the wrong hand, because we wanted it the other way. Because Fran really wanted to be able to sort of stand at that hatch and open it much easier than our last boat was. I still think it will be easier. What does that mean? Well, it knocks on a few things. The kitchen changes slightly, but not very much. That obviously changes hands. and I think it would probably mean that the stove would go in the corner. Now normally I'm very averse to putting the stoves at the front of a boat because by the time, well, they heat the front of the boat, it's like you can melt steel in there, but by the time you get to your bedroom you're freezing cold. The advantage of ours is because it's a diesel stove with a back boiler, we don't really have that problem. So anyway, we'll see what Fran says about this dinette. 100 quid might sound like a lot of money, but you know, I've got the, let me see them there, I've got the inserts for the floor, got the leg, got the inserts for under the table, and actually it's a very, very nice table, unmarked. All that would probably need is it need a good sand down. That's a race course, I think. A good sand down, and get the colour what we wanted, or maybe paint it something. I don't know what we're doing there. So something along the lines of what's in the kitchen, I guess, which I don't really know what that is yet. So we'll see what Fran says when we come back, and we'll have a bit of a discussion about that, and then we can see if we're keeping it or whether we're going to sell that on to someone else. But of course, you know, I mean, 100 quid's worth, you've got that in the wood, and also the time it takes to make something like that. And I could do stuff like this, okay, but I'm not a joiner. So I'd have to pay somebody to make that. Yeah, probably £1,000 of anybody's money, to be fair. Okay, let's see what Fran says when she comes back. So there's that dinette just roughly put in place. I just wanted to show you this table. We've had a bit of a steal, I think. Absolutely unmarked. Like I said earlier, we paid 100 quid for that. I've had to rip it out, take it out. But yeah, that forms a double bed. It's the wrong colour, it's the wrong hand, but we've decided to go with that and move a few little things around. So it doesn't really impact very much. So let's just show you that from there. Obviously the kitchen back will be here. So £100, I mean, that's to me, that's a bargain. It's an absolute bargain. We've had to make changes, but when you get an offer of something like that, I think you have to take it and try and make it fit. So, have you finished putting your face on?
No.
She's not ready yet. So yeah, that forms. So I'd say that forms our guest bed as well. So,
hello.
Fran's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, so you're happy with that dinette, I think.
Yeah.
A few reservations to start with, but
yeah, because I really wanted to be able to walk up to the arch, but because the chair's there, we can still access it all right, I think.
Still access it easy enough, and you can kneel on there and gawp out.
Yeah.
So for 100 quid, you know, 100 quid.
We couldn't get to our other one at all before because the table was there, weren't it?
Yeah, that's why you're so dead set about having that free access.
Yeah, but I think we can make it work.
I think it worked well. We've got to stay in it and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But hey ho. I don't know if I've just mentioned. Obviously now I don't like the stove there, so we're going to move the stove into the corner.
Yes.
I wouldn't know.
Changed a bit, hasn't it?
A little bit, but nothing too drastic. I think that's part of the build.
Yeah.
I wouldn't normally put a log burner right at the front. I see many boats have got those, and the front of the bow. I might have said this already. Front of the bow is red hot, and the bedroom's freezing cold. Because we've got a back boiler on ours, we're spreading that heat down the boat anyway.
Yeah, and we're going to have a rad there anyway, aren't we?
And there'll be a rad there anyway, and a rad in the bathroom and a rad in the bedroom. Nothing.
Do you know what we're doing about the kitchen, heat-wise?
We was thinking about putting some finger rads under the kickboards, maybe.
Oh.
That's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
But we'll see on that one. Right, I'm going to hand you over to Fran, who's going to talk you through how many hours we've spent on it up to now, and
I don't top them up.
and you don't need to top the hours up. It's just and where we are in our build.
To me, to Carol.
No, not to.
Right, this is our running cost within the week, really. I mean, some of this was obviously bought prior to us even having the boat. But yeah, this is how it goes so far. So the thermal wood cladding, which is for our roof and under the gunnels, that was 2,100. Our bubble stove was 2,600. The view cube is the aerial that's got to go up on the roof at 720. Solar panels 678. Cable Arctic Flex.
That's the blue stuff.
But it'll know.
That's the blue stuff.
£120. 12 volt cable 640. All bits from B&Q, like battening, trestles, foam, screws, all them bits type that. 138. Ropes and fenders and chains was 140. Obviously, again, we bought those prior to having the boat. More battening, £75, because you obviously run out. That's what we use for.
That's all that stuff up there. Look.
Yeah. Nail gun and compressor. This is new today.
I've got to fetch that tomorrow. So.
Yeah. So that's £250.
So the theory on that nail gun and compressor is, I did mention it earlier, I could have borrowed one, but I want to be able to pick that up anytime I want. So
and we were looking at second hand, which was still 200 to 250, even 275.
Yeah.
So we thought, bugger it, let's just bite the bullet and see how it goes.
So the idea is that 250. When we've finished everything, we'll sell that nail gun and compressor and maybe get 150 back, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then the buy of the day.
The buy of the day, which I spotted on Marketplace on Facebook, is somebody was selling a brand new dinette because they don't want it in their boat. She's just bought the boat, disabled, and she wants to get a sofa in there, so she wanted the dinette out. So we've got that for a bargain of £100.
£100.
So it's not the colour I want. So we're going to have to sand it back. Probably stain it and whatever.
Probably have to varnish it. Probably put a coloured varnish on because it might not take a stain.
Yeah.
But do you want to show them the cushions as well, Bob? I mean, the thing is, all these cushions.
Again, not really the colour we want.
Not the colour we want, no.
But do for now. So look how thick they are. They're brand new.
They're brand new.
All zippable for washing and things, so you can take them off and wash them if you needed to. But they're brand new.
I think, like we said, not maybe our colour for now, well, not our colour long term, but we can always get them. We can always get them recovered later if we want to.
Yeah.
But still, they're usable.
Yeah.
And to have what we've got, I think we've done okay.
So that's our bargain of the day.
That's our bargain of the day. It's got
So it's Thursday, late afternoon, 14th of October. So we've had the boat a week and 1 day.
We've done all right, I think.
A week and 1 day, and our running cost at the moment up until today is £7,561.
Yeah, like I say, I think that number will be round about the 20k when we've finished.
Yeah, but like we've said before, if people are lining their boat, they haven't got to have this cladding. You know, some people might just line
there's
it.
cheaper options.
There's cheaper options. You haven't got to have the bubble stove. Again, there's cheaper options. Get my words out. View cube. A lot of people generally buy them for mainly the white beams, don't they? But
yeah. I mean, you can have an aerial on a stick, so that'll cost you what?
Pence, really, compared to that.
Yeah, compared to that. So you don't have to do that. But the
things that you would need are more or less the cables, ropes, fenders, would all be the same. You would all need them. You know.
And I'm trying not to buy. I mean, I've got a lot of tools anyway because of what I do. But I'm trying not to buy like you've seen already. I'm cutting all those by hand. I could go and buy a compound saw.
You have got a saw, though, haven't you?
I've got a chop saw, but like I said earlier, because we're in the marina, chop saws are really noisy, and yet I can cut these almost as quick, and I'm not making any noise, so I don't think it's too bad. So I'm trying not to. We certainly haven't got money to splash around. We're pretty much at empty now, aren't we? You
Yeah.
know, a lot of this stuff we bought already, so
Yeah,
we now need to earn the money to
all the expensive stuff we bought prior, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all in our
it is probably worth mentioning that we haven't got a bank account with 50 grand sat in it.
No, not
we
at all.
we sold our other boat and that's all spent now.
Yeah.
So we're having to earn as we
Hence, that's why I'm still working.
go. I'm still working as well. I'm still working as well. So yeah, I think that was that's something some people may think. Oh God, they got loads of money.
We haven't.
We haven't. We're having to earn this now as we go.
And
so.
this is all we've got. We haven't got loads. We haven't got properties.
Got no property, got no pensions, got no anything. Boating and vanning is our life. So.
So we're not rich people.
Not
or
rich
anything
people
like
by
that.
any stretch. No, we have to work for it, and we'll be working till they put us in a box. But there you go. Anyway, on that happy note, I'm going to carry on working. Fran's going to go and visit her grandkiddies, so I'll be on my own for a couple of days. I wonder how much trouble I could get in.
It's more what you spend when I ain't around.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking of that actually. I wasn't thinking.
So he needs a visit from his
I wasn't
mother.
thinking about getting into how much spending money. it's me in the pub. So anyway, yeah. So we'll say bye for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. We are. You can see I think we're cracking on at a bit of a pace, which is good.
Yeah, we're doing really
Not
well.
rushing. No deadline. No nothing.
Yeah.
But I think we're doing okay.
But yeah, I'll be back Saturday morning to crack on. Whip the whip.
Might quite like that. I don't know why I went Campbell then, because I'm really not. Anyway, so we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Press that subscribe button if you want to keep following.
Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up if you want to.
Yeah.
It will move on at a pace now, so glad to have all you new subscribers on board again.
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
It's gone a bit vertical the last few days, and we're loving the comments coming through as well.
Yeah.
From as far afield as Australia, Canada.
Yeah, we've had a few from Australia.
We've had a few from Australia, yeah. Auckland was
Texas.
one. Texas for sure.
Yeah.
Canada. We think that's fantastic. You could, why couldn't you? So
But
keep all that.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Keep those comments coming in. We're happy to answer them and talk through them as much as we possibly can. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.